So we got Bagzamilleon in the building, and this is another episode of Neon Strings. So we're gonna start out of this. Where you from?
From Rochester, New York. Came from up out of the South Side, South Plymouth.
How was it growing up? What stories did you have growing up that put you in the mindset of kind of where you are now, and then how you got into music?
I've been into music around 9. I made my first song called My Pops. It was about him never being around. It was called White Pops. You know, that was my first song I ever made, and it was a dope song. From there, what the stories that I got is growing up is just running away. I remember running away at 13 and never going back home again. And from the age of 13, all the way from all of my years, I sold drugs to make it. I mean, no jobs, no nothing. I trapped, and that's where you hear Bagzamilleon, because I sold 1 million bags. That's like where the name come from. So, like, I know I sold over 1 million bags from the age of 13 until I stopped.
What kind of made you stop? Where was your headspace at when you stopped that
Well,
process?
I mean, I stopped because I had a daughter. So I was always, and then I went and started buying all new jewelry, new cars, and I felt like still selling drugs, I'm gonna be around low people, because I'm not selling drugs to big people. I'm selling drugs to minors. I'm selling drugs to younger people that's messed up, that probably barely could even buy the drugs. So seeing my lifestyle change, they could get froggy. They could be like, man, he gonna pull up. We know he gonna pull up. So my daughter, me upgrading my life, me having more money than I ever had, that's what trickled down and say, why do I gotta sell drugs? I can just buy a pound and smoke it. I don't have to sell drugs no more. I can literally buy the drugs and just sit at home and smoke my drugs, my CBD, and make it in life.
And so the music aspect, you said you've always been into music. Where do you think the section of music is now in this current state?
It's the music or mine's?
Well, just the music in general, like the music scene in general.
I think it's more wild. I think back then it was more kiss me through the phone. It was more underground hip hop. It was, now it's more mainstream. Anybody can go mainstream. I mean, you could just do a TikTok and before you know it, it's mainstream. I felt like it was very hard to come up back then than it is now. If you wasn't a Master P getting it out the trunk, then you probably was a nobody. You did your shows here and there. So I really think, from then to now, it's a big change when it comes to the aspect of the music, like the way it sounds, like it's drill music now. I'm not saying it wasn't drill music then, but it's more of the drill music now. It's more of the, I'm getting money now. All of these frauds, PPs, all of these events going on, people tend to got more money than they ever had, even if they blew it quick or kept it. Back then, you either got it out the mud or you was the first person on scamming. Like you was the first person doing something that nobody else was doing that was making you more than everybody else. Now it's oversaturated. The music game is just oversaturated. It was a lot of rappers, but due to the money part, they wasn't artists, just rappers. And it's a big difference between an artist and a rapper. I think a lot of people now are just rappers. They're not complete artists. Without labels, without a back end, they just don't have it. They would never have got where they at because, so it wasn't social media. It wasn't iPhones like that. It wasn't a lot of stuff growing up, being 15, 18 years old, from 15 to 18, that's when iPhone 4s just came out. So no one really gave a fuck about social media like they do now. So I really believe it's just oversaturated because it's so easy to blow up now. Anyone could act stupid or dumb and get fired with it.
That makes a whole lot of sense. And what gravitated me to you is that your music your music is dynamic, but also what you stood for as well. Like Bagzamilleon got the credit game, NFTs, crypto, not a lot of rappers are not really into that, but like I've heard you say it, I've heard Money Man get into that lane. I heard Waka get into the real estate game. Do you feel like there's a change coming in
I don't know.
everything?
No, there's no change coming. Credit comes with change. Change comes with credit. And to a person, you have to want credit. My friends, no matter how much money they see me with, they do not want credit. Now some do, but my other ones don't. So I feel like on the credit side, not NFTs, not crypto, on the credit side, that's what be able to buy the NFTs and the crypto. If you don't got the credit, where is you getting the funding? Are you hustling? Are you working? Are you robbing? Which one are you doing? Are you stripping? You have to be doing something to accumulate the funds. 9 to 5 is not working. You won't make enough money to rap and to go to work at the same time and to make it. Stripping, you could make it. You're gonna make enough money. You know, Cardi B's, you've seen how she took from stripping and got into rapping. Selling drugs, no, because you're not gonna have enough time to rap a lot. You're gonna be selling drugs. You got licks to catch. You on the block. Like, when do you have time to like really sit down and like work on yourself? So, credit is a must. I feel like from Waka Flockas to Bando Kevos to Money Mans, all of these people know this. So I do not believe it's gonna change because you gotta want credit. If you don't want it, like I said, I be wanting to tell all my friends, oh, bro, do this, this working, this gonna get you there. They don't do it. They feel like it's hard. And I be like, bro, this shit is the easiest way to ever get 50,000. So if it do change, it's only because the person that they're watching motivated them to do it. Like, they didn't motivate themselves.
Right.
They didn't get up and just say, I want my credit fixed. They, someone did something, of their best friend did something, pulled up. Like, my reason why I did credit, one of my best friends, Nicolino, at Skybox Studios, he put up on me in a new car. And I was living out my car out here. I don't know what his situation was, but it wasn't like great when I first met him, you know what I mean? And 3 years ago, he put up on me in a brand new C-Class, like the same year. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, what did you do that I didn't do? Because I'm still sleeping in my car, and my car messing up. He like, bro, I got my credit right. I went, got my credit high, and I could get what I want. You know what I mean? And it took me 8 months because I still sold drugs in that time. So it took me 8 whole months before my daughter was coming, where I was like, damn, bro, like, you gonna sell drugs now? You gonna keep selling? So it hit me. I was like, damn. He pulled up on me again to buy some weed. And that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, that's how you get the money right there. You go get it sparked. Like, I didn't see him for like, a few months, but when I seen him again, I was thinking like, damn, like, how I'm gonna get 30 grand, like, without scamming, without doing, which I never scammed in my life, but how I'm gonna get it without selling.
And you teach credit. Why do you think it's so important to teach credit?
Because it's easy. Credit is easy. Once you learn the 2-step method, it's a dub. It's like 2 steps. You go here, fill it out, go to that website, fill it out, mail the stuff off. 10 days later, all the collections fall off. You add the trade line, get the Navy Federal. Before you know it, 2 months later, you got $25,000. You never had that money in your life. And you could take all the money off the card. So it's not like it's just on a card. You can literally go and like take all the money off the card in 2-3 days. Right. And now have $25,000 in your bank account. And then if you do mess up the credit, you don't even go to jail. So you get 25 grand, you mess the money up, and then it go on your credit, and then you go remove it. Now, I don't suggest anybody to do that. Pay your credit. Pay your credit cards off. Don't run off on Navy, because nigga, they gave you 25. They're gonna give you 100. Why would you run off with the first 25? They just want to see if you can actually pay them back. Hey, pay us back in 3 months, we're gonna give you 50. Hey, pay us back in another 3 months, that's 9 months, we're gonna give you another 20. Matter of fact, we're gonna buy your house, we're gonna buy your car, and we're gonna finance your wedding because you called us and we've been seeing that you been doing real great with paying us back. So why would you mess up Navy? Why would you? So that's what I'm just saying. Like, it's easy. I got a 3-step method, and my 3 steps is credit repair, Navy Federal, trade line. That's it. It's nothing else. It's nothing else to do but those 3 things. And when those 3 things are complete, you now have all the money that you actually want at that point, because you have your credit worthiness now. You have a 750, you have a 790. Now you can go anywhere in this world and run your credit and they're gonna say yes. With balloons, with people coming out. Oh, he got an 800. You gotta see how they treat me when I go in places. They think I'm all thuggy and like, you feel me, chains on, pulling up. I might come in with my pants sagging. They think, I don't really want him. Soon they talk to me, it's always the one that took the risk that got the reward. Like, it's 10 car salesmen. I come in with baggy jeans on. Like, 8 of them go turn their back first. Hell no, I ain't about to sit here for no 5 hours and he don't fuck around and get the car. Nah, I want me to sell today. Then they go to check your credit, like the underdog one, the one I was like, you know what, fuck it. I see that y'all all left, let me go help them. I see it, none of y'all ain't gonna help them. One of us gotta do it. So it's always like the new person. It's never the people that been there for 50 years. It's always that new person that ain't got no sales and they like, I'm busy. Soon they run your credit, they start like you could hear them like, oh shit, damn, I wish I would've got him. That was an easy lick right, damn, like the shit changed. They start calling you Mr. now. Mister, do you want anything to drink? Like, cause they don't want you to leave. They feel like if you leave, it's like, damn, like, let me get the commission off of him, or let's get the sale. So I think that's what it is. I think it's more on that aspect of when your credit is up, everything is up. You can't fail at that point. It's no more failing unless you go take the money and fuck up all the credit. But once again, you remove it and you go right back to square zero. And you got 25,000 and you still removed it. So I did it. Don't do this though. This is not what to do. I'm just saying for the people that do mess the money up, they could remove it. This is not that you should do, but you can, and you start back fresh.
So why do you think people are so fearful of credit?
They think it's a scam. I inboxed a girl on Snapchat. I said, yo, I didn't inbox nobody. I posted all of my credit things. And then someone said something, like maybe sent the message, and I replied, I can help you. She wrote me back and said, nah, I'm good, I don't do the scams. Do you know I had to really, normally I just leave the message open, but this one I really had to call her ignorant. Like, I really call her ignorant, and like I said, I know your score low. I just know, like, you just been in a bad situation where you think everything is a scam, but you're watching my story. She like, well, don't nobody pay through Cash App, so that gotta be a scam. And I'm telling her, well, I'm helping people all over the world. How else would I be able to get the money if they don't have it but just on Cash App? Like, how would I be able to get the funds? And she still didn't believe it. And it just frustrated me, because I'm like, damn, like, you watching my page. You see me tagging every single person on my receipt. Every person I help, I tag. Even the ones that be like, bro, don't tag, I'm tagging you. You're not gonna tell me not to tag you. This what keeps my emotion going. Like, if I don't tag nobody, ain't nobody gonna believe. If I just post pictures, they're gonna be like, man, finding them pictures. Man, don't tag no souls in it. So, yeah, man, I just feel like people just don't know. People are not educated on it. It's like somebody coming to you saying, I can get you 50 grand, and you never had 50 grand or never got that much at one time. You're gonna be thinking, well, what are you gonna do? Hell nah, no, you're up to something. So I don't never like to say 30, 40,000 to someone. Like say, man, I could get you $5 grand, and you end up getting 25, because the more money you say, the more money that they think that is gonna get them in trouble. You know, over 10 grand, the feds coming. So if I do something with 3 grand, I know I can't really get in trouble. But let's say I get you approved for 12 grand. You're gonna be happy at that point, because now you see that it wasn't a scam. But until then, you're gonna think it's a scam.
So I'm gonna switch lanes and go to the music for just a moment, and I'm gonna switch back. Actually, so when I seen Watch Me Jump, do you create your own digital, like?
Yes, I do.
You create all your NFTs?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, so that's great. That's what, another thing I wanted to ask. What are NFTs? Because I've been having a hard time.
NFT is a
that.
digital artwork that can be sold as crypto. It can be sold as stocks. You know, I got into NFTs because nobody else was. I know nothing of NFTs, nothing about it. I do research on it and talk to people, but as far as me going to learn it, I should, but I don't. So I wanted to do something before everybody else did it. I said, look, man, I do research. Let me get the NFTs made. Let me get the website made. Let me start selling NFTs. Let me find a way. And then I even uploaded them on the actual NFT site. But the breakdown of it is brand new. Like, I just started NFTs last month, but I got into it because I know the value that I'm gonna get from it once I learn it. So I'm still in the dev mode right now. Like, I'm still in a beta mode with NFTs. I'm learning. So I don't want to give you a definition that someone be watching this and be like, no, that's not the definition of an NFT. Okay. I know it's abbreviated, and even I don't know what those abbreviated words mean. But I know I got it. I know that I am taking my time learning it. It do cost a lot of money. It costs a lot of money for NFTs, because when you go to upload the NFT, you got to pay the mining fee. So a lot of people keep their Ethereum, they keep it like 0.1 because the mining fee is cheap. But when you go to sell a NFT for $1 million, you gotta pay the mining fee, and the mining fee could be $40,000, $60,000, because you're making $1 million, but you gotta pay $60,000. So right now I got 30 NFTs. It's costing me $200 to $270. Right now, why the mining fee is low, it could get lower or higher. I feel like $270 is a lot of money for one NFT, and you're only gonna make, you might make $1,000 off an NFT. So you still gotta invest, and then no one might even buy the NFT at all. So now you done uploaded 30 NFTs for $200 a piece, and you only sold 3 NFTs that year. Like, because it don't start with NFTs. It first start with marketing, making the Instagram, making the Twitter, making all of the back accounts, the Discord, making all of these first, building a community of people, and then releasing your NFTs. Okay, not just releasing NFTs mad fast. First, you want to get people to even like your NFTs. So if I do NFTs, I will only have to do NFTs for now. I couldn't rap. I couldn't do credit, because all my focus would have to be on NFTs right now. From every day I wake up, reading about it, checking up on it, making sure that I know what I'm doing, the community's talking to groups, and if I'm back and forth, I'm gonna get off track with credit or with rap or with NFT. So if you don't know it, don't just jump into something. Credit, don't jump into it. Anything that you don't know something about or it's not proven to work, just don't do it. Because that's where you fail, and then you think you wasted your money, or you believe the person that's telling you is a scam. Like, man, he a scam. He told me he could help me with NFTs, but you didn't do all the steps. So now you blaming someone. You have to blame somebody at this point now. That's period. You gotta blame somebody, because you don't want to blame yourself. And people don't. That's something that people don't want to do. They don't want to blame themselves. They don't want to say, "Damn, man, I didn't go all the way. Like, I came in a little bit. I paid my money, but like when it didn't go right, I just quit." And now he a scam. Now they telling everybody that you got them for their money when they come to ask for a refund, or they know they can't get one, but they still felt like they lost. So I don't know, man. NFTs is not, like, I own land in the Metverse. On Upland right now, I own, I think, 19 properties. I make money every day off of these properties. But do I keep buying more and more properties? No, after I finally bought 20 properties, damn near 20 properties, I just bought them. Like, I just put bad money on the thing and just bought it. Like, and now I just sit back and accumulate the money. But when I first started on Upland and buying, I was so into it. Then when I seen how much work I had to put into it, I'm like, man, it's too much. Like, I can't do this, that, and the third. So I like slowed down even from keep buying land and buying land. Like, I even really made a stick figure for the Metverse.
I didn't know you can really do anything in that Metaverse.
No, I'm in the Metverse, and then that's a decentralized. That's just me making it. That's like me in the Metverse. Then I like got like an Upland account where I'm just buying properties. I could buy your house right now. Like the location. Your location, I type your address in, I could buy your house. And the intent, no, not in real life.
Okay. I was like, oh shit. I said, oh shit. This nigga
in the Metverse, I can buy your property, and you gotta come buy your property from me. If we say 10 years from now, they only do Upland, they only do Metverse, and you like, damn, I'm about to go buy my house. You go to buy your house, and then someone owns your property.
That's crazy.
And you cannot buy that shit unless you pay them. But they own it in the Metverse land, like on an actual platform of like buying houses, properties, like on a decentralized land. So, I mean, I probably bought some people real properties, and maybe 10 years from now, them people come back to me and be like, bro, they gotta contact me. Yo, bro, man, I want this property. Like, I got into NFTs now, and I want to own, like, what's mine. So, it's deep. I really want people to get into it and learn it at a pace. Don't jump into it because it costs a lot of money. That's where the credit comes from. That's how I was able to buy all of this stuff, because I had enough credit. I had over 100,000. I could keep saying numbers, but I don't want to go too high. For tax purposes, I don't know who watching this, but in credit, I had over 100,000 on top of all the money that I had still in my bank account. So, how was I able to buy the car, the Rollie? I definitely didn't buy it with drug money. It would take too long. 15,000 on the Rollie. How long is that gonna take to sell weed and save it up, then spend it all, and then make it back? Nah. I would have to be selling tons.
Nice.
Ain't no 3-4 pounds. You can't get nowhere like that. Yeah, you could get it to buy the pounds again, but you would have to save so much money. And then when you spend 15,000, all the money you saved is gone, and now you gotta save it all over again to go get a ring or a chain. Like, it gotta be something else. It cannot be a 9-to-5, being a camera guy, unless you off the porch. I swear to my mom, off the porch, jumping off the porch was like $300 when they started. That's like $1,500. It was $300. I bought my plane for like $500. But they started off cheap. So unless you start to like grow super big, then like that job can sustain the money. He don't even talk no more on it. He got a female talking, he got another guy on there talking, because he can't even be there. It's like he's so busy now. That, bro, I got so many people wanting to get off of this, I can't even do it. So make sure that whatever you get into, you going like hard for it. Don't go medium. Remember, I told you I went medium with Metverse. I'm going medium with NFTs. Even though I got it, that's why I'm not going like to the top with it, because I'm shortening it at a certain time, you know. Excuse me, but that's just life. So Watch Me Jump, where
that inspiration come from?
I made the song first. Watch Me Jump was a song. I wanted to do a dance. I always did the same dance, but I didn't have a name for it. So I said, Watch Me Jump. It's like kind of like it's not a dance, but it's more like a two-step type of dance. So that's how it started off first. Then I went to my man Extra, real nigga. I didn't have a concept of Watch Me Jump. He like, bruh, do the Space Jam. Like, LeBron about to come out with a movie. And then I went and, you know, put that concept in it, like Watch Me Jump. Like, it was really meant for like balling on people, like football, basketball. But the whole Space Jam came out with LeBron, and he was just saying, just mimic the Watch Me Jump. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And from there, that song went viral. I ended up getting a 3D music video made. I ended up getting a lot of merch made with Watch Me Jump. I got a video game for Watch Me Jump on Instagram. I got my own video game right now. You use with your face to move the player. So to move the player from left to right, you got to use your face. And like I went real hard with Watch Me Jump. It hit over like 300,000. I could have kept putting money into it, but it was a lot of money that I had to put into Watch Me Jump. Like it didn't just go viral on its own. Marketing is what pushed it. And I had to pay for a lot of marketing. People to dance to it, companies to post it, ads. The 3D music video was $1,000. The video game was $1,000. The chain, $30,000. So how much promo I'm gonna put into one song? You get it? But some people do. Some people have $1 million budgets for one song. Drake had $1 million budget for one song. So you could get, a label will give you $100,000 for one song. But if you don't have the money, how can you promote the song? So the only way that I knew how to promote the song was to get credit. I said, man, I gotta get 100 grand, I gotta get 60 grand. I did what Drake did. Drake said that's what he did. He said he didn't have no money. We all think Drake came from this rich family that just gave him 50,000. No, they didn't. Drake went and got loans. And he talked about it. Like, man, I went and got a $20,000 loan from a bank. And went and did 2-3 videos and bought into some clubs. So it's always gonna boil back down to the money aspect. And if you don't have an investor, if you don't own a fucking poppy seed, coca leaf field, if you're not selling big drugs, heroin, and extorting people, where is this money coming from? Because it's definitely not coming from 9 to 5s, and it's definitely not coming from being no petty drug dealer. No one that's like here and there. It ain't coming from the petty scammers. You gotta figure another way. And the only way is the credit way. That's the only way you're gonna get a rollie. Cause I went and dropped 15 bands all on a credit card on a rollie. How was that possible? Credit. So that's what you gotta be focused on. Where the money. Now, if you got a lot of money, you don't gotta have credit, which you still do because you can't get anything, but you don't have to focus on credit as much if you come from an inheritance. If you got life insurance, someone passed something down to you, you know, you pretty up. But when you ain't up, and you got a 480 and you got a 590 credit score, you already failed life. You don't even have a high credit score. You don't even care about yourself. I don't see how you care about anybody else. Where do you care about anybody else if you have a low credit score and you don't even think about getting it high? It's different when you have a low credit score, but you maintain a wanting to get high. Like, man, I want my shit to get big. See, that's different. You not a bummy, crummy ass person. Because you see, like, man, I want better. So now I see you as a person with growth. But a person that they know credit could change their life, but they still don't want to do the credit, it's like, well, do you really want to change your life? Because if you really want to change your life, why don't you just take 2-3 months to get your credit right? Then you would have been okay. So I don't be wanting to hear the excuses. Man, don't get me talking forever. I don't be wanting to hear no excuses from nobody. Because if I did it, somebody who shot their brother at 12, ran away at 12 and a half, and never talked to my family, but still got more than the normal person, why didn't I start smoking crack? Why didn't I go to prison? Why didn't I kill anybody? Why didn't I rob a certain bank? Why didn't I do the things that a normal adolescent person would do when they would be in that situation? Maybe it's because I sold drugs my whole life and I just always had money. But I didn't still rob nobody though. I ain't go rob and kicking no doors. I didn't have to do that. So it's choices. You know what I mean? I got my shit out the mud. So not to, not to drag it out, you gotta want this shit, bro.
Speaking of mud, can we go into Mud Song? Explain Mud Song for us.
All right, so Mud Brothers.
Mud Brothers. Mud Brothers song.
It comes from my friend Bizzle passing away. Rest in peace to Bizzle. My guy, I love you. He passed away. A girl set him up, and he ended up getting murdered. And I called his mom, and I wanted to ask her, can I make a song for him and post it, like with his picture on it. And a lot of people didn't like it. It was like, they thought it was like I was clout chasing. And I'm like, damn, if that was my man, I would want someone to make a song for me if I died. Like, what? Like, you not making a song for him? So why do you feel like, because I'm making one, it got to be something behind it? His mom okayed it. And that whole song, I lost 2 of my friends. I lost Corey and I lost Bizzle. I lost Corey a little bit before Bizzle. So both of them songs, both of their parents, I sent that song to. I literally thought about both of them. I put Bizzle on it because I couldn't get a picture of Corey. Not one that was like a real clear one that the guy could use. And from there, it made me really think about the people you lose that you love. Like, I really thought, like, damn, like, when certain people die, you don't love them, so you don't cry. You just like, damn, they passed away. Like, it don't be one of those things where, like, you feel, like, super empathy, like, you crying, his nose snotting up. But with Bizzle, he just called me. It wasn't like I didn't see him for 8 months and I heard he passed away. It's like he just told me, yo, bro, I'm about to be in Charlotte. I'm here now. I live here. And we was talking all the time, So it hit me. It hit me. It hit me real bad. And when I went to his funeral, on the way back, I got into like the biggest car accident. Like, I drove like 3 hours to his hometown. And then I ended up getting drunk at the funeral. And then driving back, collided, whole car totaled. Like, I ain't say that got nothing to do with him, but all of that was a big change for me. Like, him passing away, me going to see him, then me crashing a brand new car that I just got, cash. Like, so Mud Brothers even to think about Mud Brothers make me think about Bizzle and my man. I lost a lot of people, but not people that I talk to all the time or people that I actually been with. So Mud Brothers is definitely for Corey and for my nigga Bizzle. Rest in peace to both of them. They both got murdered. And that shit just, it kills me to know that, like, you could be here today and gone tomorrow. So my mud brothers is people that once I call you my mud brother, because remember I ran away, so I didn't grow up with my brother or my other brothers. I always had to find new brothers. Always had to find new people to chill with, new people to love and cherish. So if I call you my mud brother, we had to start from somewhere. Like, you not my mud brother. Someone up the guy up the hall not my mud brother. It's the fact that we started here, and then 8 months later, you my mud brother. Because we started from the bottom, like, together. Like, we started literally together. We sparked something and it took it somewhere.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Makes sense. And so, you being from New York, moving down here to Charlotte, what do you want to see as far as change in the city?
The support. I feel like a lot of people only support people that they want to support. I feel like I haven't got enough support. Maybe I haven't gave enough support to get enough support. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I try to share. Try is a lie, lies and fail. I share people. This ain't no I try. I actually share people that I think gonna like and post my stuff. They don't. So no matter how many times I reshare these people, or how many times I like their page, or how many times that I comment on their stuff, I always believe that I'm gonna reciprocate that back when they see my post, or if they ever kind of see me shining, but it don't be the same. I share people that I never got a share back from. It don't make me not want to share people. It just let me know that, like, they don't fuck with you in that aspect to reshare you, or even think to reshare you if they see it and it's cool. If you look on my page, you will see I share certain people, but I will share anybody that hit my phone. Yo, bro, you could just share me right quick. Hell yeah. I mean, it's a share. Like, what? Matter of fact, what you want me to put on there? You want me to put follow you and this and that? So, yeah, I mean, just a share. Like, just share my shit. Or when people do the massive DM, when they be like, comment on this, you know, they might send it to 100 people and be like, should I drop this song? You might get 8 people to comment, but then like 100 people seen it. They didn't comment or like the shit, you feel me? Or they like, or they double tap the message in the fucking DM. They put a heart on that, but they didn't click on the fucking shit and put a fucking emoji on the fucking actual post. I'm like, bro, I asked you to fucking like and comment on this shit. Why did you just double tap the goddamn picture? Why didn't you just click on the picture and actually double tap the goddamn screen? But that's just how life is. So I think it's more support. And that's it. Charlotte is cool. You know, there's money here, but it's not support here. It's definitely money in Charlotte. So I could live here forever and win, because it's money here. But if I was someone looking at me, when I walk in the room, it's a dub. Yeah, niggas be broke, no money, like literally only got $30 in their pocket. Like, no Cash App neither, nothing, 30. And they scrape that shit up from doing some scammy shit. Niggas don't want me in no fucking room with them. And there's more fucking scamming ass people than it is the niggas with real jewelry on. I'm tired of hearing niggas chains sound like fucking, I don't know what they shit sound like. Shit don't sound like it don't sound like this. So before you go buy a chain, a fake one, just don't buy it. Like, fuck that shit, don't buy that shit. That shit make you look more corny than if you just didn't have that shit on anyways. Like, don't be corny. And I feel like it be mad, not just Charlotte, but it's people moving into Charlotte from all over the world. New York, they be corny. They make Charlotte look corny. Like, the baby turned Charlotte up. You get what I'm saying? Like, where the other people at? It's one person. He put everyone in this, including myself, where I'm at. I'm supposed to be on the map in Charlotte. Everybody supposed to know me. I'm supposed to be at every show. But it's the money part, the support part. If you don't got the money, you don't got the support. The only time I ever had support is when I fucking gave them money. That's it. And I gave DJs money, they don't even like, I be like, yo bro, I'm gonna pay you $100, you gonna play the song? Just record it right quick, like you in the club. Like just take your phone out, just get 15 seconds. Like, they won't even send that. They never do it. They probably don't even play the song. They just take the money and say they gonna play the song. So it's the support mostly. So shout out, like I said, I want to give a big shout out to DJ Chuck T. For me, I feel like DJ.
Wait. Let them go out. We gonna edit it anyway. Yeah, and then we ain't got nobody else coming in, so it's, yeah, you got it.
Nah, take your time.
The mic will be good though, because it's on his chest, so we should be straight.
It should be straight. Okay.
So like I said, with the support, I do want to give a big shout out to a couple people while I'm even on this topic. I want to give a big shout out to Dean Renee. I want to give a big shout out to my managers. Dean Renee is my road manager. Ice is my actual manager. I also want to give a big shout out to DJ Chuck T. He been supporting me when it comes to No Limit Larry. A lot of these different bigger people been tapping in with me. My manager Sean, all of these people been really sticking by me. So I don't want to say there's no support here. I don't when it comes to me, but the artistry, the people that don't want to see you come up before them, the people that's not gonna put their phones out, like the people that's not gonna even bop their head even though they know the song is hot. That's why people haven't really made it in Charlotte. That's how I feel, because I support all the artists. I'm talking about marketing skills, credit skills, music skills, as far as like where they should push it, where they should go get the ads. I'm always telling the artists what to do. So I would love to reciprocate that shit from the same artists, if not just brand new ones, like that fuck with me.
And so I always like to end off my segments with something positive. So what advice do you have for people trying to get into the credit, crypto, NFT? What's the biggest advice that you have for somebody that's trying to better their life?
Only go to somebody who have done it and has proof that they have done this. That's it. You only want proof. You only want 100% results. When you're looking for someone who do credit or you want to learn crypto, you want to go to somebody who has proven it to work for them. Like I said, I read a book called Still Like an Artist. The author name is Austin. I won't say the last name because I want people to do their own research. Still Like an Artist, the first name is Austin. Look it up. I don't want to give out too many Jews on that, so that's why I want people to go look it up. If I say it all in one, then they could just look it up. No. It basically talks about taking something that works and then putting your own spin on it, and it's guaranteed to work. So if I listen to Napoleon Hill, I don't talk about him at all, and I won't tell you what books I read with him, because like I said, I want people to reach out to me. If you want help, reach out. Don't think I'm just gonna tell you everything in America and then you're not gonna even know how to do it. So I only want people that like who really wanted to be like, damn, what book from Napoleon? I want you to reach out. But when you're dealing with certain entities or you're dealing with certain aspects of life, you really want to deal with people that actually did it, who can really show you step by step. You don't want to go in it like doing too much research, because then you could get lost over here. One person could tell you one thing and he never even completed everything. He's just giving you advice. He's not giving you experience. So you want both. You want the experience and you want the advice. You do not want just experience nor just advice. I feel like that's what people will get fired with credit. Like with me, you tap in with me with credit, I could take you through all the steps. one day. But if you come to me, talking to me about NFTs, I haven't mastered it yet. I haven't provenly made any money off of NFT yet. So how can I even give you advice on how to make money on an NFT? Now I can show you how to create one or where to go to upload it. So a lot of people nowadays listen to people that haven't finished it, that haven't even got halfway through. They just know what people told them. And then people run off of that. So me, I don't run off of that at all. I run off of what's proven. If it's proven, I'm gonna just do it in a different way. I'm gonna take the same exact way you did it, and I'm gonna put a spin on it, and it's mine now. And I think that's what people should do when getting into anything, is finding someone who's great at it, following them, and then literally stealing everything they do, but then put their spin on it to where it's not stealing. Being creative, using somebody else's creativity, from being motivated from doing that. I don't want someone to just steal somebody's idea. That don't work. That you a copycat. You feel me? You can't just do it the exact same way. Now, you can do it like almost that way because you see that way work, but that's it. You feel me? You gotta jump back into reality of like make it your sauce. Don't go to the store and take the pasta sauce and then try to add like some garlic in it and then say this is your pasta sauce. Like, no. You go get their garlic, you see all their ingredients in it, and then you go make your own and leave out some of their ingredients. So it's your sauce. You did pace it up with some of their ingredients, but you left 2 out. You even left 2 out and put 2 in. But you know this is now real tomato sauce. You know you could get rid of the sauce. It even tastes a little different and it probably better. So you just gotta still like an artist. That's what I tell people, still like an artist. That's how you grow.
What's the next thing for music?
WAP. I got my own WAP dance out. I got my own WAP filter out right now. You go to Instagram, you could, like, I make filters. That's how I get people to fuck with me. I make Instagram filters and you can use it. So right now, my music right now is WAP. It's a dance. I don't want to get into showing people how to do it because it's not all the way out yet, but it's just a basic WAP. The shit crazy, the beat crazy, the filter even go with the beat. So I'm going crazy with WAP right now. Everywhere I go, they hear WAP. They never heard it before. I say the word WAP about 50 times because WAP can be used for anything. If you got big tires, you WAP'd your car out. If you went and put Forgiatos on a Porsche, you WAP'd it out. If you went to your jeweler and you asked him to ice your neck, he WAP'd it out. If you want some hair from a girl, then you want to get that WAPy out. So WAP is universal for just anything. Like you can say the word WAP to about anything and it could be your sauce. So I believe in music right now, you have to start a trend that nobody has done before. Nobody has done WAP. Nobody has made a filter up. No one has made a dance. Nobody has made a song. Nobody has used the word WAP 50 times in one song and said that he created that. I created WAP. To the people that see this now, like later, they're gonna say he created WAP. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody was saying that. They were, but not knowing they said it. Like, when you say goo-wop, you think you're saying WAP. Like, I'm not talking about, like, Gucci WAP, like W-O-P. WAP is W-H-O-P, like chop, like WAP. Like, it's not like a W-O-P. So that's what I'm focused on for music right now. It's just straight. My new single is coming out, WAP. Working on my NFTs, you know, still studying. I just started. It's not gonna be easy for me because I have so many other things to jump into. But far as being educated on that, I'm gonna be doing the WAP NFTs. I got the WAP filter out. I'm gonna have the WAP. I got the WAP dance out. I also got the song coming out, and then I'm gonna be focused on how many people can I get to do the WAP. So it's gonna be one of those brand new budget things where I gotta come back in all over again with a whole new budget because I am my own investor to be able to promote WAP. So WAP is next for me right now. And Watch Me Jump too. That's still my #1 single. Watch Me Jump. I'm always performing them 2 songs. If I get 5 minutes, them 2 songs is going up. Watch Me Jump is a hit song. I don't care where I play that song at, they jumping. And WAP, you should have seen how they act in the WAP. WAP out of here. I feel like WAP 10 times. I feel like WAP is 2-3 times better than Watch Me Jump because it came back. I came back with something else. I came back like with something hot as well, not like something not a female song, not a stripper song. Like I came back with something that was different. Like Watch Me Jump was different. Now WAP is different. So, and that's all I got for music right now. I only focus on singles. I can't focus on a mixtape. Do you know how much money it will cost to form a mixtape or an EP? You will never grow off an EP because you got 6 songs. One song is about 100 grand, 200,000 per song. Now, if you're only putting in 50,000 on a song or 30 grand on a song, and you got 6 songs, just do the math, 2 times 6. So you spending 20,000 on a song to pop it, get enough people to do it, get radios, travel, go to different states, maybe pay people to get on a feature. You're paying money, but you got 6 songs. So now you gotta go shoot 6 music videos. Now when you shoot one music video, you want to put ads behind it. Ads might cost you 6 grand to get that song to 1 million. People don't get organically streams like you think they do. Stop it. They pay for advertisement that get everyone to go to the song. That's the point of advertisement. Like, they do some crummy shit. Not crummy. They do some promotional shit. Like, let me give you an example. A real good example. Something that I saw in marketing. The Baby. The best marketer you ever could find in Charlotte. Every time the Baby bring a brand new album out or single out, he do something. Soon as his album came out, he couldn't shoot nobody no more because he already did that. He couldn't go to jail no more because he already been getting locked up. He can't punch nobody out in the crowd because he already done that. Okay? Soon his album come out, he started thinking to himself, how the fuck I'm gonna get the whole world to fucking watch me? What he do? He start arguing with his girl. He don't hit her, barely curse her out. One of the calmest people sitting in the house just talking shit. Soon as that's happened, he put this out, everybody in the world starts saying he a bum ass nigga, a crummy ass nigga. He beat on women, he let her out. He is the marketing genius. He didn't have nothing else to do. He couldn't go shoot nobody else. He don't want to go to jail. Like certain things you don't want to do. Now, I'm not going to tell you everything he done was an antic. That's not my job. I'm telling you what I saw in marketing. Soon, the day before the album came out, he went and put his girl out of the house and made it go viral. Everybody went and wanted to see who the fuck the Baby was. That was smart. What did Yo Gotti do? He had already put somebody on the song. 10%. That song been out a year ago. Now it's time for 10% to come out. They're like, yo, how are we gonna get 10% to come out? Here go Gotti and his team. They smart marketing ass. Say, yo, look, man, we just gonna say we gonna put someone on the beat. We gonna get the whole world to rap on the beat. The streaming is gonna go crazy. We're gonna make so much money off of the beat, we could be able to put this into you. Then what happened? A week later, 10% win. How did he win? He already won. He had already won, but we as the people do not know this. Same way the baby and his girl argue, man, they still together. You think they broke up after they made all that money? After she got all that fame? If anything, he gave her so much fame because so many people went to her page and felt sorry for her the whole time it was fake. Now, if I say it's fake, he could watch this later and be like, bro, that shit wasn't fake. Okay, it wasn't fake, but it was great for marketing when it came time for marketing. Like, what made you think of to argue with her right before the album came out? You had multiple days to argue with her. Even now, you don't argue with her. Where the arguments at? You're not online no more with her no more? Well, why was it the day your album came out? Or the day before? Or the day after? It's all marketing. And once you learn the marketing way about it, then the antiques start coming out. Now, I don't do them. So if I don't do them. But that don't mean that in the future that my label won't say, bro, we gotta figure a way to get 100,000 people to come look at you in one day. So go knock somebody the fuck out. Fuck, go do something. Like, go do something, bro. Something that's not like going, shooting people ain't working. You gotta go to jail, lawyers, all that. Man, that shit ain't working. Beating your girl up ain't working because now you domestic. That's why he didn't touch her. He knew if he touched that girl, he would have got a whole domestic charge and it would have been on his record and he would have had to fight it forever. All he did was say, man, get out the house. Get out, man. Like, oh, he kicked her out. And all of a sudden, he a bad person. You know how many females told me when they saw me in the baby video, we don't fuck with him no more. I'm like, damn, the baby lost a lot of people, but he gained more money. He lost people, but he gained more money because all of those people talked about him. They shared them and said he's a scum of the earth. They not listening to him no more. So marketing is everything, man. I'm just telling them since you brought up music and you asked me what my next thing is WAP. And WAP is gonna go far, but I have to get the marketing right first. That's all I can tell you.
My boy, Bagzamilleon, this has been Neon Strings.